Hello, I'm Stephanie Ruff.
And I'm Aviva Nebeski.
We're the hosts of the Dressage Today podcast, where you can find us talking about anything and everything dressage related. Our conversations span the world of dressage, from leading riders to local level dressage heroes. We're talking training advice, showing tips, and sharing stories to inspire your own dressage journey. So tune in, then tack up. Today's special edition podcast is brought to you by VitaFlex. In competition, there's a fine line between where you were yesterday, where you are today, and where you'll be tomorrow. It's the line we push ourselves to chase and cross. VitaFlex Pro can help get you there. Our equine nutritionists, veterinarians, and scientists are dedicated to developing the best supplements you can give your performance horse. That's our fine line. What's yours? And thank you for joining us today on this special podcast edition. Today we're going to get to know just a couple of the horses that were seen at the 2022 U.S. Dressage Festival of Champions. First up today, we are going to hear from Adrienne Lyle, the rider of Fürst Dream. Fürst Dream is a bay stallion who is bred in Germany. He's a Hanoverian by Fürstenball out of Bella Lucia by Benetton Dream. He is owned by Betsy Giuliano, LLC, and he was crowned the 2022 Markel USEF Young Horse Dressage National Champion 4-year-old. Okay, so we'll start with Fürst Dream. Does he have a barn name?
We call him Dreamer.
Okay. Is he a dreamer?
He is. He is so sweet and so cuddly and loves to take naps.
So what is he like to train and show?
He has an incredible temperament and mind, which is one thing that I really like about him. We got him off a video, so there's always a little bit of a risk because you don't know their character, but he's turned out to be just lovely to work with. He's very people-oriented. He's not stallion-y at all, and he's incredibly smart. Whatever you teach him one day, he retains till the next. He's only 4 years old, so the work is really simple and fun and light, and he just needs time to develop.
Yeah. So what is he like at home? Does he have any particular likes or dislikes around the barn?
He loves to go outside. He spends a lot of time out in the paddock. He's got a big grass paddock in Colorado, and we've got turnouts in Florida. He's sociable. He can go out next to other horses. He doesn't care. He loves to trail ride. He just kind of likes to take in all of life, not just in the arena, so I try to make sure that happens for him.
And now we'll hear from Alice Tarjan, the owner and rider of Serenade MF, a 9-year-old black Hanoverian mare. Serenade is by Sir Donnerhall, out of Duet MF by Don Principle, and she was the USEF Grand Prix Dressage National Champion. Serenade, what does she have a barn name?
Shrimp.
Shrimp.
Yeah, she's little, never grew.
Oh. And what does she like to train and show?
She was so easy to train. She trained like a dog. Like, she did all the movements out of the Grand Prix basically when she was like 5.5 or something. And she's fantastic to show because the environment doesn't affect her at all. Like, you don't have to school her in the arena. You can just go in and she does her job. You can put a child on her and she would go through the Grand Prix with them. She's so easy. So for her, the concentration and the struggle has definitely been just on the self-care and keeping her on the hind legs and the collection. But the movements themselves, the horse is so honest.
And what is she like at home or back at the barn? Does she have any particular likes or dislikes?
Oh, she's so easy. She's like a kid's cow pony. I mean, really, like, I have, like, if she needs to pack walk, the kids hack her around for me. Like, it's just she's like the easy one who lives out in the back barn because she doesn't really cry or anything.
And she's always been like that?
She's always been like that. Like, she's like the lowest, like, kid on the totem pole.
Aww.
She's like, there's no special needs there. It's great.
Next, we're going to hear from Paxton's rider, Katie Duerrhammer. Paxton is an 11-year-old Westphalian gelding owned by Kylie Laurie. He is by Dante Veltino, out of Desire by Don Marco III. And Paxton was the USEF Grand Prix Dressage Reserve National Champion. All right, Katie, we're going to talk a little bit about Paxton today. Does he have a barn name?
Pax.
Or Paxton Joe, if he's in trouble.
Okay.
And Paxy, if we were really happy with him.
So what does he like to train and show?
He is extremely talented. He can be quite hot and a little spooky. His spookiness, I have to say, has improved in the last, especially year. He made big strides in that. He is extremely sweet. He loves his people. He's very social with people and horses and all animals. He really does not care. He loves everybody and everything. I've never seen him pin his ears at any horse or pin his ears at any person. He's very sweet that way. He's really, really fun to ride, but he makes you really think because he's extremely light to all the aids and very sensitive, but then also so much energy and so much power. So you have to really be smart about the situations you put him in and how you present things to him and how you explain things to him.
And so you mentioned a little of his personality, but what's he like at home? Does he have any things he particularly likes or dislikes around the barn? He,
like I said, loves humans, but he actually does not love to be groomed. He's not a big fan of currying. That's not his favorite thing, but he does love just him and Quartet, the one that went to Herning, are best of friends, and they will spend, if you let them, all day grooming each other. And he does this kind of funny thing with his tongue, and he'll kind of stick his tongue out and hold it on you. It's if he's very, very happy or if he's very proud of himself, and only with the people that he really loves now, but that's his kind of one weird, very strange quirk.
Next, we will be hearing from Adrienne Lyle again. This time she's talking about the Bay Westphalian gelding Valor. Valor was also bred in Germany, and he is owned by Kylie Laurie. He is by Vitalis, out of Fürstenkind by Fürstenball. And he was named the 2022 Markel USEF Young Horse Dressage National Champion 5-year-old. Talking about Valor, same questions. What is his barn name?
Kovu, which is apparently a Disney character from The Lion King. The girls in the barn, our grooms, named him. I have not seen that Disney movie, but they are Disney aficionados, so. Okay. So he's Kovu.
All right, and also, what does he like to train and show?
He is one of the most, if not the most gentle horses I have ever worked with. He's super sensitive. You can hurt his feelings easily, so you have to be very careful with him and always tell him that he's beautiful and he's good at his job. He just takes everything very personally, and you never have to be any pressure with him. He's super light in the bridle, super light to the leg, and just really a kind horse.
And so what is he like around the barn and at home?
He is in your pocket. He wants to know what you're opening up as the treats for him. He wants to know what his neighbor's eating for lunch. He always has his head over your shoulders. He's always nudging you, trying to get your attention. He really likes to be cuddled and likes to be the center of attention. Thanks to Adrienne, Katie, and Alice for taking time out of their competition schedule to talk with us. And thanks also to VitaFlex, who sponsored our coverage of the 2022 U.S. Dressage Festival of Champions. Thanks for listening to the Dressage Today podcast. If you've missed any episodes or to subscribe, go to Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. While you're there, please rate and review the show. Learn more and read in-depth training articles at dressagetoday.com, or you can visit our subscription video site, ondemand.dressagetoday.com. Be sure to give us a follow on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest. Happy riding, and we'll see you at X. The Dressage Today podcast is a production of the Equine Podcast Network, an entity of Equine Network, LLC.